My wife said she'd like to have a preview of everything we were going to see on this trip, so I said okay. So, hold on to your hat. My wife decided perhaps some of you might want to see the leisurely view of our Branson trip.
still built, so.
Peter!
Not working?
Yeah, it should be. What I hear you saying.
No better?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, my name is Bill, and I know a lot of you were expecting Dan to be driving today, and so was he. But unfortunately, he's had a medical problem and prevents him from going. So our driver is Peyton, and he was good enough. He drove down from Mobile, Alabama last night, or yesterday afternoon, and take us on the trip. He's quite capable. So you get the hand already. And then I'll go over a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'll get those other two on there before I do that. Orange pineapple. That's great. I'm sorry.
She'll know that, but
Yeah, we have satellite radio, so we have a lot of choices. We'll do some Christmas, some country, some easy, and whatever. Nobody cares if I don't play any hard rock, right?
We're looking at it.
That's good. No rap. That's the side of the coach that gets off first. We'll alternate that from side to side. So we'll go all the way down this row at our next stop, and then come up from the back of this side, and then that'll alternate from side to side. Okay. Also, your medical forms, I'll pick those up after. Anything on the coach you want to eat or drink, except for hot drinks. No hot drinks, coffee, tea, anything hot. And no ice cream cones. Prefer if you bring soft drinks on, you bring the ones with a cap on them if you can, because we do tend to have some spillage with cups sometimes. So caps are good. Wine or any other alcoholic beverage on the coach at any time. Okay, none is allowed. Okay, so in addition, but anything other than the hot drinks and the alcohol, anything else you want is fine. We're going to the Isle of Capri Casino. And I don't know how many have been back since the hurricane. Anybody been back since the hurricane? I know some of you back there have. So for those of you who haven't, you'll notice quite a dramatic look up there from what you're used to. You have a room key, of course, and you're going to have a player's card. Now, if you take that player's card out, it's going to have a number on it. If you have... Okay, now this is real easy. We're going to play two separate games, so we'll use one side for one for the other. Both are the same rules. And one's going to be based on Christmas answers, and one's going to just be a potpourri. It could be anything. All right, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on when we get into Branson, some things you need to know, especially if you haven't been there before. I know several of you haven't. But before I do that, I had someone made a suggestion which I thought was pretty good. And because it's Pearl Harbor Day, they suggested to the veterans almost every show. So you'll see that for the next few days. So, but
The tour director rolled us out bright and early on day 4 for a full day of Branson's world-famous shows.
out to about 6,500. But you have to keep in mind, if you take 7 million people and divide that by 365 days, I don't know what the answer to that is. But if you'll do that and figure that out, and then add on top of that 6,500 people, that'll tell you basically on a daily average what this town is really like, what the population is like. Does that make sense? Somebody do that. Somebody's got a calculator. You got a calculator on your phone. Take 7 million divided by
second. Is this the part where we sing on the white stools?
Yes, it's the part where we sing on the white stools.
I'm sorry, I thought that came later in the show.
No, it's the same place every time.
I'm sorry, I didn't bring out a white stool. Could I get a white stool brought out? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong. I used to be a linen sister.
A reject. No.
Just said that. Listen, I gotta explain something. I got water all over me, hot water. I met a nice lady at Lambert's over there where they throw rolls and have good meatloaf and all that. A really sweet little lady. And she brought us some black walnuts from her farm. And I just ate a big mouthful of them. And I was washing them down. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by.
Yeah, my dark street shine.
Branson had the coldest weather they've had in years while we were there. Thanks. Lynn decided to make friends with some people from Nebraska.
FunToursGaryville.com, and we'll be all over the state. So come out and see us. Now we also have Fun Tours Nebraska. Welcome to our show today. And I just seen Kathy. How are you doing? Boy, I'm recognizing all these people. How are you doing? Did you bring some people with you? All right, well, glad you're here. Kathy Stevens, we're another great friends for a long time, so I appreciate you being here. We have some special birthdays. Dear friends, happy birthday to you. Give them all a big round of applause. Thanks for coming and getting that thing. You know, ladies and gentlemen, after you play a guitar like that, you might say you become exhausted. Sorrow. In constant sorrow all through his days, I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days.
Nice to have you here all the way from Illinois. Well, honey, I'll step outside of here. Originally, I'm from southeastern Michigan. Yeah, but now I'm from Illinois. I'm a hillbilly. Here he is. I think I might be the last hillbilly in Guilford. Honey, how are you today, sweetie? It's nice to have you here.
What's that?
This is pretty long.
Oh, Santa Claus. Yeah. He's so little now.
Eiffel Tower.
Oh, look at jump rope. And some kind of juggling or something.
Okay, 12 days of Christmas are coming up if you want to sing.
Oh. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Christmas, my true love gave to me. A partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love
Sing faster.
Oh, look at all. Nine ladies. Look at 9 ladies dancing. Yeah. 10 lords are leaping. Lords are leaping. Lords are leaping. 10, 11 drummers drumming. This is beautiful. Oh, look at the turning. Oh, look at this. A dog, I guess. Is that a dog?
It's a Furby.
A Furby, yes, it is a Furby. I guess so. Isn't that cute? Look at the pony, like his legs are moving. Oh, look, he's running. Gives the illusion of running. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, here's another one. You can imagine that one. Look at him work. Oh, see this? Oh, they are gorgeous. Oh, look at
him. We left early in the morning and eased on past our free donut supply. Branson was soon behind us as we headed for the open road. Lynn and Paulette made a new friend. As always throughout the trip, Bill was at the ready to be sure everybody was comfortable and content. The flat Arkansas land would soon be no more. We were finally at the mighty Mississippi River. The Great Pyramid as a landmark for Memphis visitors.
Come in and get a seat, then you can get up and go to the restroom, okay? Come on in.
There you are.
Jack, yeah, I don't want to take my sugar with you. All right. That's why I didn't make much. I didn't want to say anything, but you didn't need beaches. Got your snazzy hat on us. Oh.
I gotta move.
Oh my God. Am I first after you?
Yeah. Okay.
Who's first at yours? Then she's next.
I'd let you go first, but King will let me.
King's tough.
Like that.
He's tough.
Oh no, you ain't trust me, you in good hands. Trust me.
Yeah, I know that. I know that for the first day, honey. I knew that one.
Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of driving?
This might sound weird, y'all. Driving is therapeutic for me.
Okay.
You know, most folks say they go to a spa or something like that.
Yeah.
This is, and I don't mean to frighten you, but when I'm here, in a totally different world. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know what's going on around me, but like all my major decisions I have to make in regards to, you know, leaving my wife, my daughter, you know what I'm saying, being the head of my household, all that's running through my head. There's so much going through my head at that time while I'm driving, but yet still I know everything that's going on. You know, so every major decision I have ever made has been behind the wheel.
Katrina.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So it's just, I don't know, it's just weird to say that, but I'm not even on the bus when I'm driving. You know?
We lost
I'm like,
in outer space.
I'm like a week ahead, you know what I'm saying, thinking about what I have to do next week in order to, you know, to be where I got to be and all this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So.
Is this your first trip with Bill? Oh.
Yes, ma'am. It's my first time.
And you work well as a team?
Yeah, we get along real good. He's a good guy.
Well, I'm going to tell Martha to look for
Well, it's two-way street. When you're working as a team,
yeah.
it's two-way street.
I probably will never work with him again. I wouldn't say that, but it'll be a while because I'm sure Dan's going to operate as he recuperates.
Yes, Dan's a good driver too.
If not, then you know it might be time for us to let it go. So, but I don't know what day. I'm quite
You know, we went 10 days when he went to Canada here a couple of years ago.
I would have to. It'd be difficult to live in Mobile and work out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
right.
I wouldn't do that too. My little girl would literally have a fit. So.
has been performing for how long? She told you there near the end of the show. That was 23. Theater did we see the Gatlins and Lennon sisters in? What theater were they in? And then 27 is, what was that song or arrangement really that Doug Gabriel played when he closed the show? It had a name. He talked about it a little bit. Told you it was performed before King, and nobody had ever done it with a guitar before, and yada yada yada. What was our guide's name?
Joe.
Joe. Very good. How many got Joe? All right, about half of you. Number 2, how many 40-hour weeks do the students have to work? 2. The rest of them are 15 hours. They have to work 2. Number 3, what's the name of the big lake that has the same name as the dam? Cable. Finish. Cable. Pennsylvania. Cannonsburg. Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. And number 9, who hired him to be a backup band?
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. Dick Clark. First place we stopped in Branson.
Mountain Man.
Mountain Man. Mountain Man. Mountain Man. Fruit and nut.
Fruit and nut. Yep.
Mountain Man is all you need on this one. Just Mountain Man. I'm sorry?
Nut House. The Nut House.
Did you put Mountain Man or the Nut House? All right, I'll give it to you. Number 13, first show in Branson. The Ball Knobbers, first show.
Oh, and you said that.
The Ball Knobbers. Major entertainer in Branson. Roy Clark. He was there most recently, 2 years ago. He performed with Doug Gabriel for a couple seasons. They're good friends, and Doug Gabriel performed with him at one time. It's quicker to count the right ones than the wrong ones. 14. Everybody counted up? Anybody not done? Okay, anybody, well I know nobody got 25 because nobody had 10. Or 27, I'm sorry. So anybody get 25? 20? No 20s? Shame on you.
Let's start down to 5.
Last week I was here, I had one person got all of them.
Oh my gosh.
I had 6 people had 20 or more.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, 15. Very good. Got a, oh wait, I'm gonna come back. All right, 15. All right, now I got a lot of those. So 19. We got 19. I got a 19 in the back. Can anybody beat 19? Going once, twice, 3 times. 19. Very good. Okay. So 19. You don't need to check her score. Huh?
I don't trust her.
You don't trust her? Well, that's pretty good. 19 is good. All right. So anybody get 18?
We had a good night at Sam's Town and headed south early the next morning. No matter how early we got up, Peyton was always up earlier. As usual, the director and the driver were making sure nobody wandered off too far before we got loaded. What do you do when the state of Mississippi closes an entire highway rest area without notice? Why, you charge into the next gas station and watch as 50 people descend on the bathrooms. The folks extended some good Mississippi hospitality and all went well.
As a rule, casinos don't allow you to take photos of them.
anywhere inside, very few outside. So what do? Take pictures of the scenery outside. Yes, there's a lot going on in Mobile Bay. Right, the Isle of Capri is right on the bay.
Have you enjoyed this trip?
Yes, I have enjoyed this trip. Yes. Yeah, my sister does that.
Well, what about your husband? Has he enjoyed this trip?
I'd say 99% of it.
Let's ask him.
Yeah, she's quite.
Have you enjoyed this trip? She does everything. She hangs her on the wall. It's good.
Have you enjoyed this trip?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, we could use a little bit more space between the seats. I don't know how you're making it.
Well, there's a way to do that.
Close. Yeah.
Every time I've said that to a bus driver, they said, we'll lose 20 pounds.
It's not their weight.
Joe, where are we?
What's that?
I say, where are we?
Oh, we're in Mississippi.
Somewhere in the backwoods of Mississippi?
Highway 65, about 15 miles south of Grenada.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I did take a couple of pictures of the hallways to show you that they're clean and modern. Hopefully the casino photo police didn't catch me or take my photo while I was taking theirs. Who would think you would measure progress by interstate rest stops, but that's exactly what we did. Quite a few of us had Branson bus butt burn, that's 4 B's, by now, and we always look forward to a chance to walk just a little bit when we could.
A gorgeous young redhead goes into the doctor's office and said that her body hurt wherever she touched it. Impossible, says the doctor, show me. The redhead took her finger and pushed on her elbow and screamed. She pushed on her knee and screamed. Likewise, she pushed on her ankle and screamed. Everywhere she touched made her scream. The doctor said, "You're not really a redhead, are you?" "Well, no," she said, "I'm actually a blonde." "I thought so," the doctor said. "Your finger's broken." I was playing Trivial Pursuit one night, and it was her turn. She rolled the dice. She landed on Science and Nature. Her question was, if you are in a vacuum and someone calls your name, can you hear it? She thought for a time and then asked, is it on or off? Let's think on that.
Some of us transferred to another bus in Leesburg to go over towards mid-Florida lakes. Others headed on. Goodbye, fellow travelers.